go, my friends. TSM versus BLINN elimination match. And my friend Redux said that if BLINN play like they do in screens, they will win everything.
TSM's pick, who looked shaky yesterday.
Let's see.
Win, but caught BLINN lacking. As now BLINN escape after an exchange in U-Haul. TSM get a plant in the smoke. And, well, the nades were not able to prevent it. And BLINN tried to maybe go through showers to wrap around back, but Poise keeps the flank on lock, has the flash around, knows he got a ping, and Mikey waited for the perfect moment to strike against Poise. Left with a man advantage for TSM on the post plan, playing around U-Haul. But could be worried about a BLINN flank from Spaz coming from mid, but time is running out for Spaz and Mundi to get the job done, and now Spaz, the jig is up, and he even gets a snakebite kill.
Okay, but there's no time.
All on his own against, wow, even with the satchel displacing him, he'll die to the spike, but still impressive stuff out of Spaz. And BLINN hold their positions as TSM take control of U-Haul, roped around back, and they get the spike down. That's the beauty of running a Gecko in this comp. And TSM talked about how
has Trevandos
is and how Gecko is one of his best agents and how they want to form this team around him. And it's just so beautiful.
The TSM,
TSM will have still an advantage as BLINN present on the site. Mundi and friends don't have a lot.
Yo, he's playing good Valorant, bro. It's been a while.
Still a menace in U-Haul, and there's just nothing that can touch him. BLINN will tap the spike to force an engagement. Now GMD is going for an
3-0.
Timeout.
Way still with another flash, but the real hit, the fake has been sold, and TSM have to Thrash clear out U-Haul for them, and an orbital strike once they found Sim at the back. Traded. Somehow, TSM still hope to establish they got smokes sectioning off the site, but BLINN are up close and personal. Wingman.
Yo, Jim D, you are insane, bro.
Orbital strike this time from.
That's the round, man. Only spots left, you gotta save.
Potentially gonna be a very late hit with 20 seconds left on the clock when that brimstone smoke is gonna go down, or potentially when the Viper orb is gonna come down right here.
Ooh, good timing. Spaz is incredible. 3 kills now. And this could help BLINN.
30
something going. Because this 5-0 and the economy, and this will be also a save round for BLINN in terms of.
They're gonna save. They have a lot of money.
And for them
they will save that.
And that allowed here TSM to get an easy round. Double swing potential now, and the first one picked off by Sim.
They could just looking. What are they doing, bro?
Yeah, Sim playing really far back here.
And the other guys are like, yo, they're gonna pick together.
And a proto
you left me
away from Annihilation, Poise one away from Seekers, so Seekers will be online for TSM. And Teague is going for the solo play
and play alone too.
Come out, Sim.
It's a 5v3
to engage on with the dog leading the way, seeing what's on the other side of the smoke, and Mikey will disengage. Hopefully be in a safe position for him, but BLINN are smoked off. TSM
Spaz low HP.
Whole site to themselves. The only opening, the only weakness is top of heaven. And Mundi is a flash. Is to coordinate with Spaz, who's all tagged up and can
take the
brunt of the damage.
That was a bad position, bro.
TSM wait and see. It's a 3v2. With 7 still having an up. But now smoked off. Knows that Spaz only has a pistol, but it's close by. Mosh pit to at least prevent the defuse. And Spaz is just caught out in the open. Mikey.
7-1, my friends, of course.
The most of BLINN's stack is at A, so that Thrash won't be recoverable unless they fight for it.
Okay. 5v3.
And Teague shuts down both of TSM. But it was a fake. But it's gonna be a weaker fake now that TSM are actually hitting B. And the trades
winnable? 2v3?
Okay.
7 got Trash.
Do damage to TSM. Can't prevent the objective from getting down at 7. Quick reaction against the Okeanos approach. A 2v2. Oh, you heard the stop. GMD peeks through this.
Man, he's living a good moment, bro. Everything's working out perfectly for GMD.
Wait for the spike to join them, while 7 is going to be at the other side. So one less flash for TSM to work with, and not a lot of time either. TSM gets one, and he'll the up, and he'll escape through mid. 7 seconds left, but the spike may not be able to go down.
TSM is playing amazing here, dude.
Left, and BLINN can't prevent. But it was so close for TSM. Here's an orbital strike from GMD, knowing where the retake is coming from. But TSM, this has been ruthless. This
ain't you on, dude?
And it's 10-1.
Talk about TSM, my friend. They are looking good.
Slowly but surely.
But we know with TSM it's never easy.
He has the smoke and a wingman in his way.
Prepare
so position is ruined.
your heart for map number 2, my friends.
React fast enough to decide
and possibly try.
Spaz is in spawn.
Or maybe today will be a clean 2-0.
He can get one. He can.
You never know. Maybe Redux jinxes this team, bro. You say they are the best.
BLINN desperate for this pistol, but they'll have to do it with only 2 remaining. TSM, they're unlocked. They're unleashed.
But this is looking to potentially be just a TSM win. A very one-sided victory so far.
Unless BLINN can lock in, but this judge, as you walk in, is so
GMD. That's his
sure.
name.
But BLINN will scrap their way through. Do so with 1 down and a spike that they still have to recover.
Yo, 7 yesterday.
On a short.
Go to Valorant, bro.
Down these TSM members that scattered in different directions.
Oh my god, bro. It's actually happening.
Playing together right now, but it doesn't
One of the most
TSM
clean games from TSM ever.
1v3 and we'll ditch the site. The information at Poison 7, we're at A.
We'll at least get a plant. But with this, there's a flash still available for Poise. 7 picked up a Bulldog, so they're group up together. This gives a chance for Spaz to reposition himself, though. Was he going to try to fight this?
Where they get set up while they're not together. Poise was too pushed up, but who would expect Spaz to turn the corner? It's Spaz with the simple clutch. Look at the stack from TSM. Oh yeah! Vision is open. He spotted someone near the teleporter. Thrash leads the way. Who is the unlucky victim? Everyone's getting away and detained at the back side. BLINN chasing it down, but almost get baited as Poise is at an off angle. Equal numbers. BLINN, wingman's breakdancing and not planning the spike, so it'll be up to Teague to do so. Trying to draw out fire from TSM, and Sim bites on the bait, peeks, falls. BLINN, 1 man up with reinforcements from TSM at the top site. And now Thrash, round 2, able to recover that. Another detain. But Monty is slowed by grabbing it, I believe, just thrown by a Proto. So this is still good delay. And Munci's position is known, but this is a tough angle to swing.
What?
And we're
TSM.
And Poise is huge. 3 kills. Spaz in a 1-on-1. Here's a spike.
Didn't get half.
Thought maybe a Proto was gonna.
There's on time.
Party him there. Just waits for time.
Well played.
To go by, knowing
well played. Spaz another clutch from him.
BLINN continue to thrive. The TSM looking at this annihilation, which could be a free kill. And Poise is out. 1 less flash. 7 only has 1 left. 1 away from Thrash, 1 away from Showstopper. TSM have the ults to win this round, to win the map. And BLINN are injured.
Pain Shells 2, Annihilation's ready. And they might be able to get into a position to use it.
TSM needs to play Phoenix on Haven, bro.
Praise shot by 7.
Who remembers the Rose on that, man?
Because Thrash can do all the work for him. The Annihilation? It's done. TSM with the match
GG.
and the Annihilation to bury them 6 feet under. Domination out of TSM on their map pick. But Haven comes up next, and it could be a whole different story for BLINN.
And they almost had it. They read that perfectly. They knew that the Annihilation was ready there for a Proto, yet the Thrash came from the kill with that Marshall.
St. Com says the last time they went on this map, creeping by.
Good shot, man.
Like he disappears into the shadows, and Okeanos goes to pinch in on the play when TSM were all flashed up, so almost more bang for their buck as TSM in a 4v4.
Is that Okeanos still driving by?
Oh, God, I can't believe you heard that. All right, well, the gang's rolling up on me, so we got to get this map going. All right.
At least we stole everything for now. There was a little bit of an overheat from Okeanos, but with this position, Fortnite's ready for a second time. Paranoia hits him.
Still got it.
And this is still pretty good for BLINN.
Yo, my mic is low. Mic is low.
Insane. How Mikey got first blood, but will you get the last
Doesn't die.
laugh? With hearing a proto come through the window. trying to isolate the duel, and
GMD.
And this might be pretty good here to do some damage to start for BLINN, especially with that. Oh.
Mikey is like a ninja. He's just appearing at different parts of the map and gets the first blood, and my job here is done. And then here, guess what? Guess who's next? It's Okeanos, who harasses TSM next. But TSM is the one who is still able to go toe-to-toe when those surprises happened in the pistol round, but TSM has better weaponry, but not a better team when they're missing GMD and 7.
Exactly, and when you're talking about free abilities that are still available, the fall line's going to come back from Teague very soon in the pulse line. We still have a paranoia for the retake. If TSM stay in the site right now, they're going to get overwhelmed with utility. There's been an upgrade for Okeanos on top of that, so you're definitely leveraging the utility to allow now Okeanos to slide through with this Bulldog.
Oh, good dodge on the fault line, and Sim with the outlaw connects on one. But here's the retake from BLINN. They're simply just going to overwhelm Poised in this moment, but he's at the back wall.
Oh my.
Herd trying to isolate duels where he can, and BLINN got on the defuse.
It was a good start for TSM, man.
Again, and 7.
But like I said it before, man, don't think it will be
He's gonna
easy.
take this damage from Mikey. Wait,
they
what?
wallbanged him.
Vasily was saying that GMD is not the IGL anymore, man. He's unleashed. Now, it's in the hands of
Yeah,
Poise.
it's worked out for that first pick, but the results
That explains a lot, man.
after they get that pick down to
He has been
they're still
performing
commitment to try to fight again.
so
And they
good
get
lately,
punished
man.
because there's 3 other players out there for TSM. So now again, they have a player's advantage. They already forced out. They know where the op is because he opted out towards long B, or front B rather. So TSM's grouping up together when you realize with this camera that nobody was really pushing out towards the A side. So they think here that A side's weak, but there's still 2 players from BLINN here.
And where the economy is at. This is such an important round for TSM, or deficit is gonna get even worse. Paranoia is gonna hit too as BLINN stands.
Look at him, man. He doesn't stop.
GMD is built differently in TSM.
Mike,
Break into
no
A
money,
by
out
Force,
behind.
leaving Mikey with
Gotta
the
save.
Baz is at now under the window. See?
Man, not even needing to be patient. I thought he was gonna wait to see who else would come out, but hey, still good
Okay, 0 for
damage
7.
from the shadows from GMD at the back of A. He's gonna commit in heaven
30
too.
seconds left.
This is such a good power position. He's gonna call the spike to come over. There is a lot to clear. There's A short.
Oh, they're doubling up
That's
heaven.
where
Ah, the timing!
7 is coming from, and
That's unlucky, bro.
GMD
That's
gets
unlucky.
pushed, and BLINN snuff it out. 7 dodges the fault line, but Okeanos capitalize and
Timeout.
So everybody's leading it towards the A side now, where they could get a lot of value out of this Rolling Thunder, especially now with 2 players playing so close.
Rolling Thunder from Poise, knowing BLINN like to play so pushed up at A. And TSM are on the chase, but all the smoke's in the way. You don't want to be too over-eager and cross into a setup from BLINN. So BLINN cover their tracks, and now we'll retake as 5, and BLINN had Okeanos lead the way,
Sure?
but TSM are stoic on the site, and they will not let BLINN cross the threshold. Monsi
Spike down A.
evens up the numbers, though, and TSM don't even have the spike planned. There's still plenty of time in the round, tagging up T.
Oh, huge.
Makes the job easier for TSM.
He needs to bait for this backstab, and finally a Proto finds that timing.
Player standing. One enemy remaining.
There's the backstab.
Hey, Proto, my friend.
Drop into the cage, but just goes fishing.
You walk into a trap again. There's already 3 players here from BLINN. Holding up towards sewers. The crossfire has always been very good towards short A here.
TSM could be attacking this from many angles, and Mikey,
Dig,
he's
dig.
in the corner, but Teague is front
Proto.
and center. The spotlight on him,
Oh my God,
man.
and the sight.
2v2.
Wait, a Proto is fighting with swords of his own. TSM in a 2v2, but a Proto and Sim have taken damage through the skirmish. And they'll have the spike go down as Sim will be the body
30
block
seconds
at the
left.
front. but maybe sensing someone on the flank.
player
Okeanos has been discovered and opens it up with a pick. Now Spaz just has to work with it.
Okeanos.
And TSM can't finish the job.
Yeah, it's not working out when they're positioned in a bad place here for TSM. We'll hold that back. We'll hold that thought. Blinn's already looking to fight back towards the H-Choke.
Ooh, a lot of info for BLINN, and they run through, and the aftershock from T gets 2, along with the multi-kill yet last round. BLINN are stacking up cash. They got investments going. This round
How did
could
that just
be
happen,
cooked.
though? They had a perfect run from BLINN. Full line relay bolts, everybody's stunned, double shot kill, and 7 gets 3 kills and 100 Fury on top of that to potentially win the round back in favor of TSM. This should have been a BLINN round all across the board.
Is that the slip up that is going to get TSM back in this game? They're only down by 3.
It's very, very explosive, and they've been very good at this for BLINN. That is not a good start.
I gotta see these Mikey first blood stats after this. That's been so impactful for BLINN to run this chamber. Now BLINN helps them establish onto C, but they got more than they asked for in terms of defenders all playing actually on the site. TSM, they'll only take 1 corpse with them, and this is looking like a BLINN pistol as 7 will try to do his best, but here's the plan. Sim is actually at A long with 7. Recon's already been used, but Sim has everything
Headshot,
and a
man.
headshot onto
A lot of space
Mikey.
gain.
Can't teleport out of that one. And Sim, or sorry, and TSM
Cage trigger.
are happy they cleared A. Took all 3 though, and this leaves the middle of the map open. 2 stack from TSM, hopes to hold down C, and here's the wave of util.
April?
From GMD to delay
Okeanos
them,
got
allowing
2
the
there,
crew to
man.
get that double
Super
kill.
trade.
Okeanos will chomp down on 2 right back. And BLINN don't feel safe enough to get the play down. Not
Yo,
with
Okeanos is on
Okeanos
fire, bro.
calling out the top site, not being smoked, and being pushed by TSM. Spaz feels like there's a moment after now hearing the drone come out and the smokes being in place. Spaz teleports to C main.
Full line aftershock.
There's no smokes. Yeah. Aftershock gets the teleport out. Spaz. There's no smokes that can stop
Double
him from
pick,
tagging
man.
up the
Well
spike.
played, TSM.
Poised
Well played. We got a
well
game here,
together.
dude.
Timeout.
Here's BLINN stepping forward. It's still an overdrive available for Okeanos. He's just gonna use the fast lane, but he got hit by a paranoia, so he kind of stopped in his tracks, and now BLINN have to scrap through this 2 for Mikey. And
The
BLINN
rounds that are supposed to be
pulling
easy,
off
they
a
lose, bro.
semi-thrifty, and Sim is nowhere to
30
be found because he had
seconds
the op and he was at B. Hope they're not going for a B plan, only having Spaz for smokes. You can open yourself to getting pinched from TSM, who still have strong perimeter control, and
Hunter's Fury.
BLINN's just gotta go for it.
Beautiful scene. Beautiful scene.
TSM from
That was nice, man.
face-off
That was
right
nice.
like,
Big
whoa.
play.
Is Mikey, but he's running right in, and he'll get a good dent
Okay.
into Sim, and he'll get out with 49 HP. It's a sturdy wall that helped. And TSM will still have to do this a man down, and without breaching
7.
till that is
Yo, man, that's huge. That's a huge round if they win.
Opens up the numbers and dwindles BLINN down.
Okay.
TSM will
Yo,
not
he's pushing
allow
everywhere, bro.
A
He
to be
doesn't care.
planted easy.
That's how you need to
Sim
play, bro. Confident.
now behind the spike left behind. Mikey is so
Not much money for BLINN.
Wait, he's gonna be able to get GMD. But Sim was able to
That's
move
right,
forward
man.
and-
10 to 9. Yeah, they are on a low bar,
Goaded
but
by
this is where it get
7.
dangerous, man. This is where it get dangerous for TSM. When it's looking good for them, and they need to worry about it.
TSM in the shadow. Blade storms from the shadows. You gotta kick him where it hurts. Okeanos is trying to slip by, but he's been pinged through his own wall. And he gets hosed down by 7's Odin. And TSM just haven't let Okeanos be a duelist. He's just, as soon as he tries to run in, he's killed immediately. There's such great punish potential for
Oh, this thing
TSM.
here.
And BLINN was just the SMGs.
Oh, wait for the drone. Wait for the drone. Wait for the drone.
Really maximize the fire rate of these
Beautiful.
guns. But Mundi gets surprised as soon as the smoke
It doesn't
drops.
stop him, man. Not even blooded.
TSM, it's just cleanup duty.
Sim is feeling it somewhere like
Yeah, he's feeling it, bro. Not gonna lie, dude is feeling it. Oh my
hit by the
god.
of his own teammate.
Now it's just a proto solo on C with the trips. Yeah, Okeanos could jump over them, but
Double pick, double pick, double pick.
the disadvantage of running a Neon against a Cypher.
They're not backing down, man.
The advantage BLINN wants to work with. Mundi forces TSM to panic and take a step back.
Okeanos.
Swings, but expected TSM to be fully disengaged, but GMD stays on site.
Yo, GMD is insane, man.
We've had so many first deaths, and BLINN start to fall back or fall behind. And this has been.
Watch this.
It's gonna be 4 rounds in a row for TSM. That's a lead.
That's no money for BLINN.
Confidence-based team. And Sim, the jet pick, has allowed him to be so flexible and an absolute terror. As now he crosses and hopes to escape. Usually GMD plays with him here, but Sim is solo and hides in the shadows for his moment with the shorty to do something. But BLINN will have to move forward. They'll get the plant down on C. They have hesitated in the past, and maybe they should have the Rolling Thunder catch.
What a performance from Saint on a big game like this, my friends. TSM is on match point.
Timeout.
Too much map control. Okeanos is going to test this. Is he going to wait for the smoke to drop? Are they going to cross? The Prowler could force a reposition out of Sim. He gets blinded and gets inside his smoke in time.
No way.
But Sim gets away with a shorty kill. And 7 will back him up with the Hunter's Fury to pave down the bodies of BLINN. 4 versus 3 for the defense of TSM.
A method behind the
in the
madness.
body
The op
to
moving
stop the other
forward
guy.
into contact to play the Footlight Hunter's Fury and give it a chance for TSM to move forward.
4v3, my friends.
How do BLINN move forward from here? Lurk from Spaz. As from the shadows too, if he wanted to try and get into heaven again. Even just check it. Any information is crucial here for BLINN. Their next move could be their last.
Okay,
This Alzone is going to discover them, and 2 at that.
Oh, boys,
7 could even throw a recon just to confirm just.
Oh, no! Man, what is this position,
Yeah.
to be honest?
30 seconds left.
Okay.
He thought there was nobody inserted towards long A, I guess, and 2 players are able to move back, get the kill, and now you have 1 player moving inside.
He knew there was one garage, he knew about everyone.
But Proto wins that fight at least.
Spike planted.
TSM
my
bring
God.
it back in their favor. Okeanos barely has a
Yo,
leg to
this
stand
guy's
on.
trolling.
7 is just whipping the Odin around. And
It's not trolling, man. GG!
TSM advance to top 4 and knock out our best collegiate team out of the running.
Big games and big series being called out by TSM this time around on 1 map, a dominating first map, on a second map showing resiliency. And when it comes down to these moments where they have to fight back and they have to dig deep into the playbook to figure out how they can play against BLINN, they pull.
Hello, my friend, Valorant Mundi here, and today we have a great game, my friend. Dark Zero versus Oxygen, Oxygen versus Dark Zero elimination match. This is going to be insane, dude.
See how the story will switch around here when they're going to play the defensive side.
Both these teams just became allergic to running Cypher all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I do like the deadlock there from Dapper. They're going to continue running exactly what they did before when they won an OT against M80, one of the best teams. But Dark Zero B-Dog has to hold down on the defense, and Oxygen are getting crunched at the corner. They don't know how to advance.
Enemy remaining.
And really, progress is going backwards.
DZ looked
Didn't know
amazing
how
yesterday.
to get out of that spot. They didn't know how to fight back. They got lost in the sauce. And it's all up to Scuba to pick up the pieces for Oxygen. What I really missed when Oxygen brought out the Clove, that was peak Oxygen on Lotus.
Yeah, man, I miss
Changing
Clove
things
and
up as the
Scuba.
meta has.
Where's the Clove, Scuba?
Especially in a high-stakes tournament like this, Scuba is going to at least get some orbs going as best as he can, but it's just delaying the inevitable. And another first blood goes in the way of Dark Zero. So Oxygen, this team play, it's a little too cold. It's not spicy enough. And Corey even misses the satchel on top of the box. What is going on?
The bait was a bait.
At least they have all the group there, so this is going to be a very good flood. There's still flashes, aftershocks. They can still do good damage on the retake here for Dark Zero.
Yeah, Dark Zero on the retake.
Man, today would be a sad day for one of these two things.
4v
Not gonna lie.
on the post plan. Oxygen have eyes on the spike as B-Dog, and we did. No, they have to fight through this. The smoke, it's not gonna be enough.
Oh my.
And yeah, the kills come Dark Zero's way, but the defuse is not gonna have enough time, so Oxygen will have signs of life.
And it was Dark Zero's bonus round, so they have an opportunity here for Oxygen to get their reset. Oh my god, that was a nice try.
Yeah, it was on the show.
Corey is so good. That was a well done stake.
We did. The warrior, man. It was a
I love
legend.
to go get him play, thinking maybe Oxygen had a weaker buy than they did. They went for light shields, and some Vandals picked up. And Oxygen
Nice try as
checking
well.
out, they looked both sides of the road. Attempted to anyway. At least it was a trade.
Something common that we've seen in the past too with this type of composition, where you try to go for a Fade Seas and then you went for the rocket, usually with the showstopper. But this time Corey tried to do with the rifle behind the Paranoia, which allowed their Weedy to get that forward position in the boxes. He had a perfect sneak attack onto Verno, but not enough here. Didn't know how many players were behind him, so he got traded out quite easily. So now things calm down for a bit for Oxygen. They have an opportunity to really reset the economy of Dark Zero on their side now, as they have the player advantage. And on top of that, now that you've lost.
So this is Oxygen map pick. Next map will be Icy Box and then Decider.
Allows for you to smoke inside.
I hope we get that, man. I hope this series go through maps.
Group it up together, and this is going to be a
bind.
hard C, where Stellar will have to be ready for this. He's at a one and done position.
Dapper went away from the
Open
Annihilation.
One with them. We'll call the orb being tapped. And there's all the util being dumped in. And did Redux get hit by his own breach util? That really messed up his entry. Either way, Stellar capitalized. It got more than what he bargained for. Annihilation, though, is kidnapping Stellar.
Time is so low.
7
Time is
seconds
so
left
low.
for
Time is so
Oxygen to
low.
plan. They won't get away with it unless Adder gets the denial. And that will win the round for Dark Zero.
B-Dog once again. Even getting the
God.
last kill onto Mitch. So
Now, knowing Stellar, or at least someone is in tree, Oxygen are going to try and crunch on it, but it was bait all along. Corey with the showstopper gets 2! And a quadra kill for the duelist to give Dark Zero the win.
Two-way split.
Fall back a bit, use the flash to his advantage, even using it to slow it down. He'll use the aftershock to do so, get himself around a safe corner. We did is smoked off from the shadows being used there.
Okay,
By
Scuba,
We
that's
Did.
good.
And he gets punished. He's snuffed out by Scuba.
Grum is bad for this, eh?
On B, but Dark Zero are around the corner, coming in at multiple angles, and Adder through the CB link door, which could be an important backstab for Adder. Right next to Scuba and Verno. And clearing out these smokes would be so important. There's Adder's swing. He'll go 1 for 1, and Verno will live all.
A little bit too early, no?
Right now from Verno to keep
Actually, it's
this
kinda best time,
defense
so.
off the spike. Dark Zero have eaten enough time. It is time to act. But as they swing
Yeah,
in,
just tried
Oxygen have
7,
a
man.
perfect crossfire
Good run
setup,
for
and
Oxygen.
B-Dog knows it.
One thing that I need to be careful here. Oxygen played incredible. First map against M80.
Waterfall in the heaven before
The other
Adder
two?
could really try to
Damn,
move
man.
in and open it.
Timeout.
It's a gamble that didn't pay off, and they're going to have to play a 5-player retake here against Oxygen's post plant.
Oh, and with this deadlock too, this can really lock down the site. That is why Dark Zero really had to go in prevention mode to not let Oxygen even get in the first place. When is this nightfall, and when is this lockdown going to be used? It's the lockdown as Plan A, but that may not last long at all. It's already been destroyed. Plan B ensues, and that is the nightfall from Stellar. And Corey will satchel in to make the most out of this moment. And through all of this noise, Paranoia, Oxygen don't know where the
This is
threat
gonna
coming
break
from,
this
but they hold
economy
their own.
again.
Mitch in the corner does his best, and it's burning.
5 to 4.
Dark Zero around the corner, but on the flank is Adder. But Verno has the read, didn't finish the job. There it is. Plant going down.
Give it right.
Oxygen already pressuring back. Dark Zero. What? Annihilation? Who's the lucky guest? No
Okay,
one.
they know about him.
Who's on the other side of the
Oh,
site?
he invested
The
already
rolling
done
thunder
that.
for B-Dog in a 1v2 situation, and now only one remains, and it's Dapper, who has eyes on the spike. B-Dog knows based on the plan where it could be, and just the swing was too
Talk
quick.
about Dapper. Look
It was
who
a
is
5-player
here.
take,
It is
and
not
just
good.
holding one gear into a site, and it's
My
starting again.
princess.
Where's the defensive side? It's weak side towards A. Thankfully, there's a continuous push, so we're starting to see it now, and they're going to try to get this flank, and it's going to be a quad flank.
Oh, it's all up to Scuba. There's a fragger on this team, and oh, I couldn't get the headshot onto B-Dog. Great patience though. Dark Zero can push in. This forces the decision out of Oxygen. They pivot into B. At the top site will be Adder, who is smoked off. But no, this is a deep rotate at the back of B through Waterfall into C, and then leaving the barrier behind. So it's even more difficult for Dark Zero to put
They're
on
doing
the
a little
chase.
bit of an M80 by going through B to C and putting a wall behind. Not a siege wall, but a deadlock wall. Still works.
Planted.
The plant still happens. Dark Zero kind of playing on the offensive side of things. The Aftershock and the Orbital Strike to clear out that one and done position. Now knowing the threats are at the back site. So Dark Zero, here's the retake. Corey with just a small satchel in. One step at a time. Redux trying to suss out who is close, where the fire is coming from. Dark Zero trying to work as a team, but they can't land the shots. Oxygen lead with so much confidence.
Can I do it?
2-1. This could go anybody's way.
Good stun,
Corey
man.
stunned. Beautiful.
Good
work
half
at
for Oxygen.